Good morning, students. Again, in the class of Commercial Studies, I am Vishesh Saxena. In front of you, present another topic of the discussion. It's commercial and non-commercial activities. Expanding this topic, a little bit of introduction that we needed to understand the topic. First, we know about what the human activities, then we analyze in detail about the commercial and non-commercial activities. Human activities. The activities done by the human being start up from the morning and till evening. But in commerce, we studied only those activities in which the involvement of money is being there. Because commerce we studied about only from the point of view of money, because commerce is all about the movement of transfer of goods from the producers to the ultimate consumers. Now we discuss about what are commercial and non-commercial activities. We further divided human activities into two parts: economic / commercial activities and non-economic / non-commercial activities. Now we go into details of these activities. Economic activities / commercial activities, non-economic non-commercial activities. The terminology is same. What about the economic or the commercial activities? As a name suggests, in this definition, we can understand that the activities in which the involvement of money is being there, the purpose of economic motive is being there, for the purpose of economic growth is being there. In these activities, the transfer of the goods and services in consideration of money. Money is being an important factor clustered around these activities, called as economic activities. Another activities is non-economic / non-commercial activities. As the name suggests, in these sorts of activities, there is no involvement of money is there. The objective is just for love, affection, sympathy and all. For example, mother prepare foods for the children, managing the household responsibilities. Mother Teresa, love and affection for the society. It is all about the non-economic or non-commercial activities. The objective is all about the rendering services to the society, not profit. Now, we further discussing about the characteristics of economic activities. What the characteristics economic activities shows the features. First point is economic motive. As we easily understand, the purpose of all these activities is earning profit in exchange of services. So the primary motive is economic motive. Next, economic growth. Economic growth is all about the factors that employed in production of services. The factors, like we all know that the factors of production like land, labor, capital, entrepreneurs. The factors of production who are engaged in doing services, and in return of the services, production of the goods and all for society. What the objective is all about? For the growth of a nation, more and more economic development take place. Third thing is that what the economic activities we done, it should be legal and valid. Legal and valid is all about that we must do for the welfare of the society. Like for example, a doctor treating the patients, a bank individual provides services to the clients of the banks. So it must be legal and valid. We must not engage in any sorts of the illegal activities like gambling and all any speculative activities. So the activities that is being done, it should be legal as per as the provisions of the constitutions. So these are being the features of economic activities. Another, we discuss about the non-economic activities. As we all know that in the commerce or in this particular papers, the primary motive that we focus is all about the economic activities, because it is the center point of our subject that we study all these economic activities, because in this particular paper of the commercial studies, the commerce is considering only the economic activities, not non-economic activities. What the non-economic activity is all about, that they are being rendered for the benefits of our own pleasure, own satisfaction. Like for example, Mother Teresa provides service to society for the development of the poor. In family, the role of mother, managing all the household activities, preparing of foods, providing education to the children, managing all the household affairs. So it's all about his or her own pleasure or satisfaction. So this is all about the economic and non-economic activities. Further, as we proceed in the chapter, we must discuss about the classifications of economic activities. What the classifications of economic activities, how economic activities are more important, so that we know in detail in the context of the topic. Now we move further about the classification of economic activities. Classification of economic activities. We classify the economic activities on the basis of three parts. First of all is business. Another one is profession. And the third one is employment. Now, we first understand and then we discuss about what the features that these activities show. What the business is all about. Business is all about any economic activity that is being done for the purpose of earning profit. Business exchange the goods to the consumers, and in return he receive money for providing the value of goods to the consumer for his or her own satisfaction. It's all about the business. In business, the primary motive of a businessman is to earn profit, and it is the reward of a businessman that whatever the risk, whatever the capital he invests in the business, in return, the profit is being the reward for the risk he take in the business. So, in business, the following features first point is investment of capital. Second is risk. Third one is providing services. Providing services to consumer. Fourth point is reward of business. Now we must understand about investment of capital. What the capital is all about? Capital is the amount of investment that a businessman invests in the business. The amount of money that we invest in the business, either it is a small scale or large scale, we must require the capital because it is being a most important factor for running the business. Without capital, business cannot move functioning properly. Risk. As we all know, if we do any sort of work, a risk is being there. If a business is started, there is being a risk that, for example, an individual open the shop of computer software and items and all. Technology is being changes, so the amount of the stock, the capital that he invests in the business is of no use if the technology is being changes. The old stock is outdated, so he has to purchase a new stock. Risk is all about the government rules, about the functioning of a business, the tax structure. So a risk is always being there in the business, and it must be borne by the business individual because he is being the owner of the business. Third thing is that providing services to the consumer. As we all know, whatever the businessman produce is according to the requirement of the consumers. Another important factor is that he provided proper services to the consumers, charging appropriate price for the products, providing ethical services to the consumers, not misleading the consumers. And the last one is reward. What is the reward of the business? Profit. Because whatever the activities that will be done is the purpose of earning profit. Profit is the reward of the business. If the more and more profit is being there, the business functioning very smoothly and efficiently. So it is all about the characteristics of the business. Another point that we taken about the classifications of economic activities is profession. What the profession is all about? Profession is all about the specialized services that an individual gives. A proper code of conduct, a proper formal training is being required. Like for example, you taken the services of a lawyer. You approach to the criminal lawyer for your case. In your case, he prepare all the legal documentation and in return, he charge a particular fees from the client. You go to a doctor. He or she provide the treatments to you. In exchange with that, receive a consultancy charges. So the profession is all about the following features that we must study is all about a specialized knowledge. An individual only who receive a professional knowledge in his or her field, like a doctor or a lawyer, then whatever the knowledge he received, he or she will provide you the services according to his or her knowledge, and in exchange with that he receive a money for the services. Second is that a formal training. What the training is all about? Training is all about related to the requirements of the work. For any work we started, we require a training. For example, a doctor. When a doctor completed his or her study, he worked under a senior doctor, received all the knowledge regarding the medical practitioner field, and then taking a license from the particular authority, medical council, and then he start his practices. For a lawyer, must take a certification from the Bar Council of India.